Hello? Are we back? Okay. That looks solid. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Alright, stream settings. Low latency mode enabled. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Stream health. Yes, stream is healthy. That's a good thing to see. That's a good notification. Can I open you on Studio? I would like to open YouTube Studio, please. Do. Show me the stream delay. Let's do the banana test again. Okay, I'm gonna change the word this time. All right, and I'm also gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it short. All right, ready? Hold on. Let me pull up a stopwatch. Stopwatch. Yes. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta switch over to restream. Yes. Loading. Okay. Okay. All right. Get ready for the word, chat. The word is rat. Your time has already started. Just type out the word rat. Okay, that is a lot better. That's 10 seconds. That's okay, hell yeah. That's only 10 seconds. We're so back. Okay, alright. That's a lot better than 17, 18 seconds. That's And I think okay, looking at the video, the quality seems about the same. So, okay. Should we go back to doing the roster tier list? Is that is that perhaps a good idea? And I'll just do it. And then I'll yap about them, and then surely an interesting conversation will happen at some point. Okay, so yeah, here are the tiers. Up at the top, I think it's perfect design. Missing something is it can be small or big, just something that is like if it wasn't for that, it would be a perfect design. An above average design is self-explanatory. Average, below average. And then this design bothers me is like it just has like a lot of detracting factors. Actually, you know what? I'm going to cut out the below average design. And then I'm just gonna I didn't even need to do that. There we go. Okay. And then bad design, I'm just gonna leave it as what should I have the F tier be? Fuck. Purple. Yeah, that works. Okay. Ultra low is good for quality 2 with fast upload, but only supports 1080p. Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll just stick to. I just got here. Why are we typing rat? I was testing the stream latency. When I was streaming just a second ago, it was not great. It was unoptimal for sustaining a discussion with chat. So cut that bad boy down to low. Now we're working low latency. Okay, so starting off, Acro's going straight in this design bothers me. So Acro bothers me for many reasons, but I think mainly it's just its weight and girth is excessive. I think it drowns out the character of an Acrocanthosaurus. I think that it suffocating things is fine. I think that its skins are fine. I think that the design, other than that, is actually pretty solid. It has lips. It has like good musculature. It's like anatomically pretty good. But man, like its character feels just drowned out and ruined by its overwhelming mass. So yeah, it's going in this design bothers me. I'm so sorry, Swag Bear. Okay, next up is Alberto. Berto's a bit of a weird one. I think I would put in average design, but I feel like it's like overly violent character and its design overall is too cool to put it there. So I'm just gonna say it's a bit above average, but I couldn't really see it going further than that. It feels like the secret love child of a normal Acheron, a paleo accurate T-Rex. Yeah, I mean, kinda. Okay, Aloe. This one I feel like I can very confidently say it's just missing something, and that something is lips. If this Aloe had lips, it would be literally perfect. The genuinely all-time favorite Aloe design, other than the fact that it doesn't have lips. Okay, this is going to be a running thing, but I really don't like the general inconsistency when it comes to lips with the Isle, but I think that it is just okay. It looks very goofy when a creature has exaggerated teeth, and then it kind of shrinks the lower jaw to accommodate for that. Like I think Carno and Sarah are good examples of that. Rex also is particularly bad. It has teeth. It's got like a really weird overbite. Um, and it looks a little bit better in Avrima because I think they tweaked the rig just a smidgen to make the lower jaw a bit more pronounced. But even still, like, it is overbearing amounts of teeth, and I think that carnivores with lips just generally look a bit better. So, yeah. Prime Rex fixes it though. Interesting. Inky. Now this one's gonna be I don't know if it's controversial. Like last I checked, people love Anki. But I also know that some people really hate the Avrima design for being overly like rhino-like. But honestly, that's just I just really like that. I think that it being a rhino gives it a very like or the rhino skin or the mammalian like armor on it gives it a very interesting character while still being very clearly Anki. And I think that the shape and the build overall work. I am going to enjoy just walking around and existing as Anki, and I feel like Anki is going to encapsulate that character that I really like. I think it's going to be neat. Apoto, I'm gonna just really quickly add add a row below. I'm gonna go here, and then we're just gonna go, and because I don't actually think it's gonna be added to the game at all, so I'll still like rank them in this tier, but yeah. Okay, Ostro is 100% going and missing something, and he's gonna go there alongside most other feathered creatures, just because the feathers being baked into the normal map, I feel like does a bit of a disservice with the design. I don't really like how baked in feathers look. I would much rather that they were using. I would much rather them use like feather cards and let the creatures be fluffy. I feel like it's particularly noticeable on Hipsy, Ostro, and Theres model from what we've seen. I think that Theres model is gonna, in particular, is gonna be hurt just because it's such a large creature. So its lack of proper feathers is gonna stick out a lot more. Actually, Dina Kairos also. Now that I think about it, I'm honestly surprised with their, I would say, lack of consideration for performance that they haven't gone all in with feather cards to like really spice up the feathered animals. Uh-oh. Whoa, I just know stream lag. Oh shit. Uh-oh. How long was I out? 5 seconds? Oh shit. That's bad. That's bad, chat. Okay, I'm gonna lower the yeah, I'm gonna lower the bitrate to 20,000. Then hopefully my feeble internet will be able to keep up with it. What? Duh. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Like a second. Let me see, let me see. Okay, okay. I'm gonna assume it's fine. I'm gonna assume we're doing okay. Alright. Cool. So yeah, that's where I'm sitting on feathered creatures, pretty much. Yeah. Avaceratops is a quintessential average design. It is just average. It will live in average. I don't really have anything else to say. It's an Avaceratops, and it's pretty solid, and its character is pretty interesting. That's about it. Baryonyx. Perfect. I fucking love Isleberry so much. Like, actually probably my favorite Baryonyx design in all of, like, media in general. I love their berry. And I don't really care too much about it gameplay-wise. Its run animation is super goofy, and I kind of hope they change it. Like, it looks pretty bad in motion. But the actual, like, design itself, everything about it is just it drowns out any concerns that I have. Like, it's just such a pretty model. BP is getting the Ostro treatment. If it had proper feather cards, it would be a lot higher. 1440p at 30 FPS is good with 15k. Oh, okay. Bracky is yet another average design. I would say a little bit lower than Ostro, but it's literally just a Brachiosaurus. Don't really have anything else to say. It's Bracky. It's Brachiosaurus. It's gonna, I'll put it above Ava just because, like, I think it'll bring a lot to the game as AI just walking around. Like, the vibes will be very strong. Camarasaurus. I'm gonna dump it in a perfect design. I think I genuinely don't have any concerns with it at all. And it would be a disservice to put it in above average. It's just very, very good. So perfect. Yes. Carcharodontosaurus. I hate you. Okay. I like a berry, but yeah, that run animation. Run animation though. Jesus Christ. Okay, Carnotaurus. I feel like my thing with Isles Carno is I feel like I would want it to be a little bit bulkier. I want it to have lips, and I honestly kind of wish it had more pronounced horns. Like, over-dramatized a little bit. Partially as a lead into Hypercarno. Because Hypercarno has, like, those massive bull horns. I would kind of like to see a regular Carno be, like, not have that to its fullest extent, obviously, but still have somewhat exaggerated or curved horns. Just a smidge. So, yeah, and for that reason, I think it kind of lags behind a lot of the other carnivore designs, in just that it's a little bland. I know that's a bit of a hot take with Carno. I know a lot of people really, really love Isles Carno, but I just can't really. Honestly, that's one of the few designs where I feel like Prehistoric Planet is, like, bar none, absolutely the best. Prehistoric Planet Carno is my favorite Carno design. I love that thing. With more front face, yeah, I would want more front-facing horns with it. So I'm gonna, I'm debating between average or above average. I'm gonna put it right alongside Alberto for now. Yeah, I think I like Alberto's design just a tiny bit more. Okay, Isle Sarah is another tricky one. I think I actually like the Sarah design a little bit less than the Carno design. Because I think that the exaggerated teeth on Sarah look way goofier. I cannot take that thing seriously. It's got that teeth. Other than that, its general build is fine. Its animations are kind of stiff. Like, not great. Its sound design is pretty solid. I think that its character in-game is kind of diluted a little bit, especially recently. But overall, I think it's fairly solid. I think its elder is an abomination. a crime against humanity. Um, but all in all, I feel like I think I like Karna's design a little bit more than it, but I will still say it is an above average design just for its like presentation, I guess. I'll say the same thing with Karna. Compy. I kind of wish it had feathers, but honestly, I don't mind. It's just Compy. All I would put it in above average, but it's literally Compy, bro. I don't Compy perfect design. All right, Wes, I need you to make your argument for your boy here. I can't see it. I don't know. He's literally just Compy. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not below average. I don't even know if it's okay. I mean, I guess I could say it's like above average because like there's nothing wrong with it. But I mean, come on. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I'll kick Sarah down to average design. Just because I feel like it has too many like detractors while still it's solid other than that, but yeah. No argument. I see. I see. You make a strong argument. I'll put it in perfect design. Hmm. But I think Carno, it's solid enough otherwise. I'll just keep it in above average. Corey, it's better than Carcharodontosaurus, but it's still going in the. I don't fucking know. Deinocheirus, yeah. I mean, he has it worse than Ostra and BP, definitely. Just because it's so big. I okay. My thing is, Deinocheirus. You know, I'll put it above them just because of my reasoning right now. I think that Deinocheirus' design is like perfect, except for its lack of feathers. Like I love the very like beefy brawler Deinocheirus with like the massive claws and just like it looking like it would just grab you and throw you to the ground. Like I love their Deinocheirus, but like the concept art is fucking beautiful. But man, the lack of feathers is really holding it back for me. Just because like I can picture that thing walking around in game and I feel like it's going to look so flat with the feathers baked into the normal map. So, yeah, that's where I'm sitting on it. Dino. It's just a Deinosuchus. It's honestly like a below average Deinosuchus. I love Ark's Arc Edition's Deinosuchus. I think it's pretty cool, and I would honestly like. I think that style of design or that type of design would fit in the aisle even more than the current Dino, which I feel like is very, very bland. Like, is just a it's a very boring Dino. Like, it doesn't even really have any, like, redeeming qualities. It's just Dino. Diabloceratops is definitely above average. Um, I like the Diablo. I like the skin. I like the movement. It's a solid guy. It's a bit too big for its britches, but that's not really that big of a deal. Dilo. Ugh. I don't even really know what the. Okay. All right. Shit. Hmm. Okay. Okay. What do you guys think of Dilo? Because I definitely have thoughts. What do you think of the current Dilo design? Now, careful what you say about my boy. I think Dilo's design works. Hmm. Okay. My thoughts with Dilo is it's definitely going in the top. It's going in the upper half of the tier list. But I think that honestly, I would like it to have a more. I like its elder design, but I kind of wish that that the regular adult was was closer to the elder. Like it had those longer like proto feathers on the back and along the neck. Not like on the neck flap because I feel like that looks kind of stupid. But like along the like neck, and even they could put some on the torso and like wrapping around to the back. Like I wish that those proto feathers were a bit more pronounced. And also, I feel like I could feasibly see it with teeth. But honestly, my main hiccup with it is the venom. I feel like the hallucinogenic venom is just kind of, oh no, it's kind of, how do I say this? Hmm. I feel like it sells Dilo short. Like I feel like Dilophosaurus could be a bit better than that. Also, it could be a little bulkier. That's just a small thing. Hmm. But where the fuck do I put that? It doesn't bother me. I mean, okay, even though there's a lot about it that I feel like I would like to say, it should still go in missing something tier, just because I feel like if that was pronounced a little bit more, it would 100% go in perfect design. Yeah, it's just kind of I guess I could put in above average. Hmm. I like its sound design, and the overbite feels more intentional with how it bites. Yeah, I think that the overbite is less bad on Dilo, but it's more just like I could see it with lips. Like I feel like it having exposed teeth is not nearly as bad as the other creatures. Okay, I'm gonna dump it in above average design. Just know that like a few changes and it would be perfect. But it's not like missing something is like one or two things tops, and it would just go straight and perfect. But this needs like just like a little bit more for me. Is it better than Diablo? Yeah. Is Diablo better than Alberta? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Your stream survives for now. Very well. I see. Dryo is very average. I I think its face is cute. I think it's kind of neat. Uh, if it had feathers, I'd probably like it a little more. If it had burrowing, I'd definitely like it more. But for now, it is the quintessential average dino. I'm gonna put Sarah down by Dino. Then I'll put you below Ava because Ava eating children is pretty cool. I think eating children is very neat. Don't quote that. Fuck. Uh, Ava Ceratops, being an omnivore and seeking out juveniles of other species is an interesting direction for the character. Cool. Gallimimus bothers me for so many reasons. Fuck Gally. Um, okay. Gallimimus 100% needs feathers. You know, when you said that, I thought it was lunatic. You gotta get to know me better. Because that was that was 100% accidental. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, okay. Galley, I kind of loathe Isle Galley. I don't mind the movement speed thing, like the call for movement speed. I don't mind the kicks. I don't mind the animations. I don't mind the calls. They're all decently fine. I feel like the calls could be ironed out a little bit, but it's whatever. But my god, it not having feathers is so bad. It's so ugly. Like, okay, I get that it's like a Jurassic Park-esque design, but man, think about how cool Galley could look if it had like a full coat of feathers with like really interesting colors. But no, it's just a naked chicken. It's so fugly. I hate looking at it. I've grown more than I can. I've grown more galleys than I can count, but I hate it. I hate it. It's so ugly. I can't even. Okay, where'd I put my mouse? There it is. It's funny to kick baby dinos into oblivion. True, true. Ugh, where do I put Giga? Huh. Um, Gully is one of the three dinosaurs that I think of in the aisle that are criminally held back just to look like Jurassic Park. Yeah. No, they're bad. They're just bad. I don't like them. I mean, I could put it in bad design, but I feel like it's not as bad as some of the others on here. That I'm gonna leave it for now. It's in the same tier as Acro, where looking at it makes me uncomfortable. Giganotosaurus. I like the Evrima Giga design, but I still feel like it's missing some of the character that it had from Legacy. Mainly just like the dewlap, the more pronounced crest, and I think that the like body shape overall is kind of okay. You know what? I like the Evrima Giga body shape. I wish that it had more pronounced armor. I wish it had a dewlap, but other than that, I think it's really solid. It's more that it okay. It's yeah. It's just lacking a little bit of character. That's it. But it's still really solid though. I'm gonna put it in missing something. Because I feel like it's just missing that little bit of extra sauce. I would put it in above average, but I feel like it's so close, but it's just yeah, not quite there. I'm gonna put it below BB still, because BP's such an original character. And I'll even put it above Astro. Herrera, perfect design. I fucking love Herrera so much. Is a very it's such an original take on the creature. The visuals or sorry the presentation of the animal changed to boot. I like the sounds. I like the animations. I wish it could run horizontally on a tree. I get that it would make it extremely mobile, but it would be fun. So like yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Herrera is a very very strong contender. It's a very very good creature. Glowing dewlap is an auto win. Yeah. Also, the retractable dewlap is a very fun concept. And also is the most mechanically robust hunting mechanic in the game, and so that's automatically very, very cool. Homalocephaly. What do I even say about you? uh, it's better than Dryo, maybe? Like that's neat. Uh, yeah, that's about it. Hipsy. Hmm. I kind of wish it had different sounds. Uh, its animations are solid. Its presentation overall is kind of hit or miss. I think the Hipsy spit is kind of a bit of a weird ability. I kind of wish it was more fleshed out, like to make it a bit more mechanically robust and just fun to use. Because right now it feels very odd. But more than anything, it's the feathers again. Oh man, the feathers. Yeah, yeah, it's gotta go. It's gotta go and missing something. If it had the fluffy feathers, that and the climbing and the design overall would put it up to perfect. But god damn, its feathers look very flat. With it being so small, it's not nearly as noticeable. But man, I just want a fluffy hipsy, please. Kentro. Kentro. It's uh so so yeah, we're just gonna okay. Magyarosaurus, I think, is a perfect design. I really really like Isles Maggie. That's a bit of a weird one, but I think that yeah, The armor, the like general posture of it, I love like the neck thing. Its sound design is very cool. I can't wait to see it in game. And I honestly just don't understand why people are so hung up on it balance wise, because to me at least, it feels so easy to balance around. Like I honestly think that Pesky went on a rant about Maggie once, and then its reputation has never recovered, and I don't understand why. That there is a seething hatred for Maggie when it would be so easy to implement it. It's really not that bad. Let's see. Maya is, I think, above average. I think it's very solid. I would put it below Diablo, but other than that, it's pretty good. Megalania, yet another perfect design. I really love Mega. Yeah, honestly, yeah, a little bit more than Engi, just because like it just it's a monster. Like you got the shoulders, you got the venom, like it's a very fun character. Let's see, Minmi. How do I even? I can't even really like think about Minmi like logically. It's it's definitely like very good. Like it's a very good design. I just don't have much to say about it. The I think that its burrowing looks pretty interesting because it looks mechanically different from the other burrows in that it looks like it can like move around underground. Like it's like moving under the surface of the water but like underground. And I think that that's kind of neat. Um its ability to be useful underwater, like sinking like a rock and then wandering around at the bottom of a riverbed. Looks pretty fun. They could honestly beef up its size and make it like fairly competent, and I think it would fit decently well. Or they could just make it AI. Like there's a lot of there's a lot of options with Minmi, and it's fucking adorable. But like at the same time, it feels wrong. So, no, it doesn't. I'm putting it in perfect design. It's a perfect design. I love it. I've talked myself into it. I'll put it right by Yankee. I like Maggie a little bit more than Camarasaurus. Yep, there we go. Okay, Monolophosaurus is... I consistently forget that Monolophosaurus exists. And I mean, I know why. It's just because it's kind of bland. Like, it has the snot thing, but the snot thing is not really, cool, you could say. Yeah, the sneeze dino. There's so much they could do with Mono, but man, it's just kind of. I would honestly like to see it be like. I would like it to have. Okay, I feel like if they're gonna redesign any other like creature or like give it like a TLC, Mono's definitely up there as like one of the better ones to TLC. Just because, like, looking at it, it's how do I say this? Okay. Like, they could give it feathers, or quills, or, like, proto-feathers. Or they could make the, like, head shape far more pronounced. They could give it lips. They could just touch up the design overall. They can make it more bulky. They can make it longer. They have so many options with it, but it's such a weirdly bland design, even though it fits within the Isle art style. It feels odd putting it up against the rest of them. For that reason, I think it's like a quintessential, like, average. It's better than Serato and Dino, but like, uh, yeah, okay, I like this lineup. There we go. Omniraptor, bad design. I don't like Omniraptor. It's weirdly small. It's a very like iconic Isle design, but that doesn't mean it's a good one. I think that I would rather have almost any other raptor design. I think that overall, weirdly enough, I think it looked better in Legacy. Like I liked Utah Raptor in Legacy more than Omniraptor in Evrima right now. Uh, like I just thought it was neat. I think its sound design has gotten significantly worse. I think its animations are just okay. I think its movement feels a bit floaty at times. Um, as much as I like playing Omni, it has so many issues. Yeah. Copy paste JP Raptor. And that wouldn't even be a killer if it wasn't so boring. Like, it being a pouncer is just, I don't know. I don't think it fits very well. Like it's interesting, I guess, but it's I just think it's a bad design. I just don't really like it. I would put it in this design bothers me along with the others, but I feel like this one's just like a tier below it. Like even worse than Galley or like Kentrell. I'm not a fan. Um Orodromius. Orodromius is kind of deconfirmed, but the fact that it's such a boring design, I'm putting it right above Carcharodontosaurus. Like I'd rather have Cory than Oro. Apado, the reason it's at the top is because I think Apado is actually like pretty solid. Like it'd be missing something if it wasn't like practically deconfirmed at this point. I don't like it. It looks like Deadpool's face. Oh, it's Oviraptor. Hmm. I don't even. What do I even say about it? It's. I was talking about Omni. Ah, his face looks like Deadpool. Yeah. Oh, also, I really don't like its like lips and like how its face looks. It's kind of weird. It's kind of fucked up. Oviraptor, it's an Oviraptor. That's true. It has the feather problem, but unlike the others, which I feel like Hypsy, Ostro, BP, Dinokairos, all of them look so good in spite of their feathers. Well, even okay, the feathers are holding them back a lot, but I feel like Ovi, even if it had really good feathers, it wouldn't be enough to make me love it. It's an egg thief, which is an inherently awful niche. It's a terrible gameplay niche. It doesn't even make sense paleontologically. Its colors are neat, I guess. It's probably gonna have good skins. It's it might have like a glide or a double jump, but until we see anything like that, that's purely speculation. Like right now, it looks like just the most boring conceivable dinosaur because it's also smaller than Hypsy. It's fucking microscopic. Dude, Ovi is such a rat. Like I can't see it as anything other than AI bait. Like it's not even like a good playable. Like I'm not trying to base things off of like their value as a playable because like Minmi's up in fucking perfect design. But God, Ovi is just so boring. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if I'd play an average because like it's probably above average. No, putting it right next to Avaceratops honestly feels good. Like I'm fine with that. Packy. I don't think they're making it smaller than Hypsy. Oh, they could definitely like increase its size, but if we're basing it off like their paleontological size, like it's so fucking small. No, Oviraptor's like a little chicken. It's not that big. Like it's comparable in size to Troodon. Like I just don't see that being fun. Pray something is nesting. Packy looks like a balding 40-year-old man, but it is also bulky as fuck. and that's pretty cool. Also, I'm sorry about that Discord ping. I'm gonna check on that right now. Oh, it's my friend. Ugh. I can't believe my IRL's friend is messaging. My IRL friend's messaging me when I'm trying to stream the aisle. Gosh. Or streaming an aisle tier list. Yeah, I can hang out tomorrow around noon. Cool. Land Before Time lied to me. It did. It did. Yeah, Packy, because it's so bulky, I feel like there's a few ways that they can make it like a stronger design visually. But right now, Packy's already like definitely above average, and I would put it, yeah, honestly, right by Dilo. Like I think of the two rather similarly right now. Packy Rhino. What's the latest verdict on Packy Rhino? Like, does it exist? Because I don't know. Like last I saw, it was mentioned alongside Styraco, as in like it's getting thrown away. But Rhino has been shown off a few times by like Brian and Kissin, and they've generally like talked about it a lot more. So I maybe like Kissin said no. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna search for that in the Isle Discord from Kissin. Okay, wait, no. She said you're likely not to see a Pachyrhino release anytime soon. But that is still like anytime soon is still it exists, you know? So you're telling me there's a chance. So I asked about Pachyrhino, she said, let me hold your hand when I say that. Just 4 months ago, she said you're not likely to see it anytime soon. Which is, you know, that's not a no. That's not a it doesn't exist. Hmm. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna treat it like it does because I actually really, really like the Isles Pachyrhino design. I feel like it uses the armor along the body a lot better than Triceratops does. I feel like its frill being like a keratin sheath looks very solid. I think that the face shape overall is very, very cool. The posture's nice. I can't wait to see more about it or anything about it really. Um, but in the meantime, I feel like it just needs to. Hmm. It's kind of generic, but like at the same time, like it's really, really fucking good. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put in perfect design. I might kick it down later, but she said this a couple days ago, a week maybe. Okay, I'll take a look. Hold on. Hello, ski boys. What's up? All right, from Kissin. Kissin Kitten, yes. Hmm. A week ago. Oh boy. Let's see. No, it can't. No, it can't be. I refuse to accept. No, I refuse to accept this. Hold on. Uh. Oh shit. That's okay. Okay. Hold on. But if I close my eyes and then I stick my fingers in my ear and then I go la 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 la, I don't actually know about it. So for that reason, it's going to stay in perfect design. Smile. Okay, fine. I'll put it. Fine. Fine. Jesus Christ. God damn it. All right. Let's see. Parasaurolophus is so fine actually. Like it's just such an okay design. They don't really do anything unique with para. It's just kind of a Parasaurolophus and a like a moderately scrawny one. So it's just average. I feel like it having sound-based attacks and crowd control in that way is gonna be interesting. That's that's about as much as I can say about it. Like it's just kind of bland otherwise. Pladio is going right above Corey. Uh, I feel like Pladio is just it's an interesting concept, but they're not going to make it, so it doesn't matter. Protoceratops is yet another playable. Okay, that's not fair. Oh, from what I've scoured, Pladio and Ryosuchus are and maybe like bottom of the barrel priority. No, those got killed a while ago. Like, if I'm putting Oro down here, and if I'm putting Rhino down here, there's no way in hell I am not also banishing Ryosuchus and Pladio to, yeah. There's not a chance I'm letting those two slip by if my boy Pachyrhino does not get his time in the spotlight. Okay, Protoceratops I actually think is pretty cool. I love the skins. I think that it as a design is very nice. I the tail's neat. The saltwater niche and the coastal niche in general, I think is not a good idea, but like there's nothing inherently wrong with it. I would still say, it's an above average design. Like I'm looking at it alongside characters like Diabloceratops Maya and all them, and I think it does fit. And I'll even bump Homalocephaly up as well. Yeah. This looks fine. Yes. They haven't really said anything about canceling Pladio, and I've seen literally nothing about Roy. Well, they haven't mentioned it in years. Yeah. The thing with Pladio is I'm also basing this off of like the original modeler for Pladio, saying that they decided to go with other designs. They said the same thing about Styraco, even though their Styraco design is fucking awesome. I don't know why they would abandon such a beautiful model, but that's neither here nor there. Uh, like the artist that they commissioned said that like, oh, they decided to go with other designs instead, and that was way back at the beginning of Legacy. So I feel like even if they're holding on to the model, I don't think that they're gonna actually do anything with it. Psittacosaurus is a Psittacosaurus. Yep. It gets to take Homalocephali's spot. It's better than Oviraptor. Mm, that's about as far as it's gonna go. Okay, Pteranodon. Good God. I think it's a bad design. I think it's worse than Omni. I loathe their Pteranodon. I think it is extremely scrawny. It lacks feathers. It lacks any real bulk. Its gameplay is like, oh God. Flying around as it doesn't feel very good. They nerfed its speed a ton. Its stamina's always been fine, but nothing more than that. It's just fine. Um, like moving around with it's just like if you manage your stamina correctly, it's okay. Fishing, like catching fish by skimming across the water, has always felt kind of weird. The fishing along the shoreline has like zero engagement to it. I would rather they make it a scavenger and like build its character around that. They could buff up its size. They could give its feather. They could give it feathers. They could make it a little bit bulkier. They could make it more capable on land, and all of that would give it so much more like identity. But as of right, but that would still even then like put it to like an above average design. It's just such a fucking lame looking Terra. I think PT's a vibe. If you, why would you want it to have feathers? Because like, you know, or okay, not feathers, but like, you know, like the feathery coating. I don't know what it's called. Proto feathers? Nah, that's not right either. You know, the paleo art version. I have similar thoughts with Quetz too. That it looks very naked. I recall Dondi saying they plan to use all the models even though they're not playables. Bin feathers? I think it's kind of like fur. Okay. Pycnofibers. Maybe. Is that the word? You know, I'm just gonna Google it. What's our the pterosaurs? Okay, yeah, pycnofibers. Yeah. Another thing is I would like it to have a bit of a more pronounced crest, and also I think that they could do some cool stuff by making it like a warmer color and then adding some like subsurface scattering to it to make it like sort of glow in the sunlight. Like I think, you know, just stuff like that. Other than that, making it a scavenger. But in general, I think it's just I just don't like the Isles Terra. I'm heavily biased against it. Where downy feathers, a simple structure, not the complex interlocking shape of feather barbs. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, Pterodactylus is, okay, I think he can, I think Pterodactylus kind of gets away with the ugly feathers more than Deinocheirus beepi and Ostro and Hypsy. Because it's so small. But it's just like, it just kind of exists, you know? Like, I don't really have anything to say about it. Um, it, uh, it flies. It's a rat. Sky rat. Its teeth look cool. Its sounds are very neat. I kind of wish there was a little bit more to it, but at the same time, I don't really know what, if anything, they could add to it. I'm just gonna throw it in. It's an average design. But how average? It's right below Oviraptor. Oh, wow. I'm not sure Taro is even in the game in any form right now. I think the sound traps are still in the game. Like when you hit certain areas, it'll spawn a bunch of Taros floating around. But no, yeah, I don't think they spawn on bodies anymore. Quetzalcoatlus is a cool looking guy. He's very naked though. Is my main issue. He kind of has like he's just he's got the Pteranodon treatment of being extremely scrawny. Like for how big it is, I would like to see it like bulked up a little. Um, yeah, I would want to see it bulked up. I would love to if it had like pycnofibers or just some sort of covering to make it not like the naked old man body that it has right now. But beyond that, it's still it's really cool. Uh, Unlike Terra, I think I'm gonna stick this one in above average. Above Dilo, yeah. Because I feel like it's in the similar mindset of Dilo and Packy, where I feel like if they had added quite a bit more to it and like flesh it out, it would be an easy perfect. But it's not like missing one or two things. It's missing a bit more. Oh my god, I can't believe you don't have compy. Shame. Are you blind? Look at him. He's perfect. Look at him up there. Dinosaur. Hello, Glaive. How's it going? It's where they use Turo for different mechanics and they have different rules to obtain different mechanic terras. Yeah. Ryosuchus is fugly. It's going at the bottom. No. It's a little better than Carcharodontosaurus. Rugops is kind of neat, I think. Don't really like it. Doesn't have much going on, but it looks kind of cool. I'm not blind. I'm just ignorant. There's a difference. I see. I see. Very well. I'll give you a pass this time. Rugops is it's a lot better than Mono. It's better than Pterodactylus, Oviraptor. It's better than Dryo. I like it a little bit more than Dryo. More than Taco. More than Ava. Do I like it more than Brachy, though? I like the idea of human hunter niche for Rugops. That's just kind of... I don't know. It feels like it's just kind of watering down the animal because I couldn't think of anything else. I know it's just a community concept, but yeah. Rugops is just what Carno will be in a few more updates. I can't wait for Carno to eventually be nerfed to around like 600 kilograms, and then Rugops will be buffed up to 800. One day that'll happen, and I'll be so happy. Eventually, Carno's gonna get beaten down even further. Do I like it more than Ava? I don't know. You know, I like it a little bit more than Brachy, but their pair is so average. Okay, you know, I'll put it right by Carno, where it belongs. They're neighbors. It's an above average design, I'll just stick it there. Shantungosaurus. Shant's such like a weird creature, because I don't really know what they could do to make it, like, incredibly cool. It's just kind of, it is what it is, you know? Like, I don't know if I can, in good conscience, put it up in perfect design, but putting it in just above average feels disingenuous, you know? Now, the coolest herbivorous animal of all time. Well, I think I know where Lunatic would put it. Ugh. Okay, okay. I... It's just a big guy. Like I don't really know what to say. It could be a little whiter, I guess. Nah, it's just okay. I feel like this is the first one where I feel like I kind of want to put it in missing something, but I have no clue what it's missing. Like absolutely no fucking idea. Like literally no idea. Big guy tier? I'm not making a new tier for Shant. He doesn't deserve it. But it's like... It's a creature that was, like, iconic to the Isle for so long. And that original Shant design was very boring. It just... so bland. Like, yeah, I don't know what they could add to this shant to make me love it. Like, it's just, ugh, I don't know. I'll put it a little bit above Giga, though. Yeah, okay. Spino, my good friend. This is gonna be a very weird one to rank because I really like. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. It's going straight and missing something. Um, my thing with this Spino is I think it's very cool as is. I just like that it's absolutely enormous without being a sauropod. Yeah. Give me a chance to literally just updated Legacy. Yeah. Okay, this Spino is very, very good as is with no changes. But I feel like I just really want the concept art design for it more. Let me see if I can find that original concept art. I don't think it's in the archive server I'm in, but I will check and see. Like I said, I doubt it, but Spinosaurus. Let's have a look. No, they don't have the old one. Hmm. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm just trying to find the concept art right now. Just showed it being an adopt. No, no, not the character concept art. I mean like the original. Uh, let's see. Hmm. I can't remember if it was from Fred or Tapwing. Hmm. I'm poking around for it, but no, yeah, not those. Just the Also, wait, what the fuck? That's aloe. No, I was in fact not referring to those. Hold on, let's see. Maybe Google has it for me. Oh, I think I found it. Is it this? Yes, it is. One sec. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is extremely low resolution, but yeah. This original concept art, I love this one. If anything, like with this, just like increase the sail a little bit and then like even out the bumps, and like it's perfect. Um, I know it's not that different from the design that we have now, but like the vibe is just like it's a little different. If anything, I like the head on the current one a little bit more than in this concept art. I still think, as always, that it could be improved with lips, but yeah, still a hidden subrex in its face. Yeah, but you can say that about like pretty much any creature. Has a more aquatic vibe. Yeah, I think that this one's cool. It's a shame that we don't really have this one in the current design, but the current design is still very, very solid. Uh, I kind of wish I had lips a little bit. Maybe that's just me. It's probably just me. I'm pedantic about that, but yeah, I think I'll stick it up there. It's a very cool Spino. Suck it, wheat. It's pretty cool. You can't tell me otherwise. You're wrong, Lamau. Wait a second, I need to find it. Oh, I know the image you're talking about with the subrex, but like, I still don't think it's that egregious. Stego. I actually really like our Stego. I think it's neat. I think I wish its neck was more paleo accurate. Um, and I think that they could do a little bit more with the body shape rather than it just being like a big ball of fat. But it would still just go in above average. It's just a good design. It's pretty solid. Styraco. I honestly like it even more than Pachyrhino. It is my favorite Styraco design. I think it's so cool. And they could have added like horn variation, all that stuff. It would have been sick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is that from? What the fuck is that? That is an accursed creature. Hold on, I gotta... Yuck. It's from Jurassic the Hunted, a PS2 game. Huh. Alright, let me pull this back up again. There we go. Yikes. I hate it. It looks like its dad was a chainsaw. Chainsaw Man reference. Whoa. Okay, Suchomimus is a very solid design. I like Sucho. I don't really have any notes on it. Let me think. Is it perfect? It could have lips, but that's honestly not even really holding Sucho back, like, at all. Okay, well, no, its teeth do look very goofy. Like, very goofy. I mean, I guess I could... Yeah. Yeah, no, its teeth are too goofy. I know I put a lot of emphasis on teeth and like how they look, but I'm not joking in the slightest when I say that like over exaggerated teeth without lips just like they make me laugh. I cannot take it seriously. It looks so stupid. He's such a silly, silly animal. Yeah. By the way, don't tell Wes, but I'm gonna move Compy from up here to here. Yeah, there we go. Tenontosaurus. Ooh. Okay. Bro's an orthodontist. No, look, I only judge them based on their teeth a little bit. Okay, a lot of bit, but like, you know, like a normal amount. Like any of you would do the same in my situation. Tenonto, it's a perfect design. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. I'm slotting it right in between. Yep, there we go. It's a very, very good design. Theory. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Theory's in a similar spot to Deinocheirus, where I feel like its large size is going to make the lack of proper feather maps, or like, sorry, not feather maps, feather cards, like very apparent. Like looking at its design, Let's see if I can just go over here. Where's the archive? There we go. Herbivore? It's a herbivore, yeah. It's... Oh, I scrolled right past it. I'm silly. Okay. Like, I love the skins for it. I love the original, like, Stomping Land theory with the absurd fluffy butt. But, here. Like, looking at it here, it has the feather cards for the, like, back of the body, but even then it only has, like, 3 or 4 layers to it. And it's just, like, a big flat card. Has a bit down here, has a bit on the back, has a bit right here, but I still feel like it's going to stand out, like, so much more. Because, like, the entire body is just, the feathers are baked in. They're not actually 3D. Like, this looks so flat. Like, whereas I feel like I would expect it to be incredibly fluffy, you know? Yeah, picking up what I'm putting down. Like, oh, but that elder's so cool, though. Like, Elder Theory's so sick, but, like, I don't know. It's painful. Like, dude, just give me actual feathers. Me not being first is crime punishable, but I'm never playing it for eternity. Oh, well. Okay, looking at it just, like, right now, it's still... Fuck it. Yeah, okay. Putting it up and missing something. You know what? I'm putting it above Aloe. Even though that's my favorite Aloe design in all of fiction, aside from, you know, that small little thing. I still gotta... Yep. Oopsie. There is definitely the biggest missing something. It's just... If it had proper feather cards, that would be immediately perfect design. Everything except for that. Same with the Inocaris. Same with Aloe except the lips. Spino doesn't really fit here, to be honest. I'm just gonna kick it down. Suko's a bit better, because it just needs lips. Same spot as Aloe. BP and Ostra, pretty much the same deal. Same with Hipsy. Shant, I don't know what it's missing, but it needs something. Giga just needs a little bit more character. Quetz, I can't... It's not quite there. Yeah, okay. Alright, Triceratops is going straight in this design bothers me. There is so much about Isles Trike that I don't like. I think that is one of their weaker designs. You know what? Okay. I've kind of simmered down on Terra. I'm gonna bump it up and swap it with Galley. Yeah, okay. I think Acro's probably my favorite out of these. Then Trike, then Kentra, then Terra. Yeah. But yeah, Triceratops, I don't like its horns. I think its horns are very weird looking. I don't really like its frill. I feel like they could do a lot more with it. I don't like the osteoderms across the body. I feel like they're very... Or like the little spots on the body. I feel like they don't really do anything with them. I don't like how it runs. I think its calls are some of the worst in the entire game. I don't like its tail. I think that its body shape, other than that, is extremely boring. And it's just all in, like, it just bothers me. I don't like it. Yep. The sheer amount of sadness that entered my heart upon discovering that Horo was no longer coming. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Really, Trike has the best calls in the game for me. It's just kind of okay. It follows the trend of all of the Evrima sound or all of the Evrima calls of just gradually being more and more monsterified and being less discernible as an actual animal. Like for instance, take Dilo for instance. I think that its calls in Legacy were very they still felt very animalistic in nature. Hold on, let me. Oh gosh. Uh, what did I do? Did I just close OBS? Oh, I'm a dumbass. Am I stupid? No? Okay, the stream does look like it's still going. Oh, okay. I'm definitely an idiot. I just meant to turn this off for a second so I could pull up the comparison. Do 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 do. Stream is still glitchy. Yeah, oops. Let's see if I can pull. All right. Like, okay. Here's the legacy calls. Jesus Christ. Like, yeah. And then we got the agreement calls, which are I think they added like a gurgle, but at the same time it started I feel like it kind of lost that like original like creature character. I feel like Dilo's like still pretty decent, but with here, let me just pull up Trike real quick. Oh, whoops. Here. Triceratops. Oh, Doki has a video form. Oh wait, if this is on launch, then they're still using the old calls. Yeah, this is before they changed them. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, okay. Like, here's the new... that's the new Avrima broadcast. Here's the Legacy one. Like, the Legacy one, I feel like it's a lot softer overall. And this reads more like an animal to me, making that noise. And then we got... we got Godzilla. Like, this doesn't even... no. It doesn't even really sound like an animal anymore. Like, I don't know. That's not good. So, in addition to that, it's idle animation, it's trot, it's run. It all just looks wrong. It does not fit the body of a trike. and it just looks very goofy. It does not fit. Uh, yeah, that's that's about it. Let's see. Up to you. Okay. Trudon is, I think, a very solid design. I think I'm gonna dump it. Where do I? Oh God, where do I dump it? Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna skip Trudon for now. Utah Raptor, we don't know anything about it, so we don't even have a visual for it. Velociraptor, similarly, seems to be cut, but if it wasn't cut, it would still be way down here. Like, honestly, the worst design. You know, actually, I'll dump Utah up there, just sure, why not? I think Gen 1s have a... We can't see. Oh, shit. Hold on. There. Wait. No. There. Can't see. Oh, shit. Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that, oh, what did I just do? Yeah, I moved Utah here. I dumped Velo at the very bottom, even though it's not in the game. Thank Christ for that. It's such an ugly animal. It needed a redesign. Rhizicus, yeah. Okay. So we just got these guys. I don't even know how to rank Mr. Jonathan Cake, so I'm just gonna dump him there because I have no idea where to begin with him. There, yeah, cool. Gen 1. Yeah, okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Gen 1, I'm gonna throw in It's a Perfect Design. Because I think it is, because I think it is. Prehistoric Planet Vila is my favorite. It made me like the animal. Yes, it's very good. I love the Prehistoric Planet one. Um, Gen 1, I know it's a bit weird to throw it up there, but as a monster design, and the thought of that thing like running around and then like, you know, hopping around on hopping around on trees, crawling through vents and shit, just scurrying about, I think is very, very cool. I like the design a lot. I where would I put it? Probably about here. Yeah. Okay. Uh, let's see. Rex. I think that it's missing lips and a and I wish that it had more going on right like with its current design and with its elder design to serve as a better transition into the hyper design. So for that reason I'm going to dump it in missing something. I think that it is going to be a little bit above Giga. I think Prime Rex, so it's a normal adult. Hmm. Yeah, with the exaggerated nasal crest. Honestly, I like the regular adult nasal crest, so just like exaggerating that like a teeny bit, giving it some more muscle along its back and like along its head crest, and then sorting out its whole face situation. But I feel like it's still missing like some of the integument that would lead into the hyper design, or even like the weird fucking tooth. Oh no. Oh, hold on. Gotta DM. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Trudon. Can I abstain from ranking Trudon? It's very okay. It's kind of a weird one to rank. Yeah, it's missing the tongue teeth or the tongue tusks. Yeah. So yeah, I think sticking it here feels fair. Oh wait, I just realized we put all three of the. I say we, but it's just me. All three of the carnivorous apexes up and missing something. That's interesting. Trudon. Okay, well, what do you guys think of Trudon? Just design wise. Yeah. Come on, it's the last one. Give me something. It looks neat. I like it. Hmm. Oh my god, it's the real kingfisher. Whoa. I like it. I'd say missing something. But what's it missing, though? I feel like Trudon would look kind of weird with feathers. It has lips. Like, its general body proportions, fine. Its character of being venomous is a little... Its execution is strange, but I think that the idea is fine. I think its character's alright. Like, its role on the roster is kind of weird, but we're not ranking it based on, like, niche. We're ranking it based on just... Like, but it still feels wrong saying it's, like, perfect, you know? I mean, I guess. You know what? Sure. Just dump it here. Better than Gen 1. Hmm. Okay, sure. Alright. We're done! Behold. Design tier list. Alright, you guys have any thoughts, concerns, considerations? I know I've been streaming for like 3 hours at this point, but it is what it is. Hmm. Ugh. I wouldn't put in missing something because it's not really missing anything, and I feel like it's definitely better than a lot of the other designs in above average. So, yeah, I feel like perfect design is fair, even if begrudging. My boy Comp. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wes. You weren't here to defend it when I demoted it. So, unfortunately, it's banished to average. You know, something I just kind of realized Baryonyx, Herrera, Megalania, Anki, Minmi, Maggie, and Chimera are all like definite new, like they feel like new designs. A lot of the, hmm, I don't know. That's not, I guess that's not necessarily true. Okay, I'm just gonna skim through this real quick. I'd probably put Acro higher, even though I also think it needs to be a slimmer. I like how it looks. Okay, my thing with Acro is I agree. I feel like it could be, like, under normal jurisdiction, I would put it in missing something, just because it's missing being slimmed down a little. But I feel like, okay, but when I look at Acro, it makes me angry. So I can't put it any higher. It bothers me. The same with Kentro. Kentro, I realize that objectively, it's fine. It's pretty good. But oh my god, its stupid, ugly face, its body proportion, its lack of spikes, it's fucking clickbait from the concept art, its horrifically ugly elder. Like, I can't. Its animations are really good. Its sounds are probably fine. But, like, man, dude, the concept art version was so much better. Like, dude, the Kentro's so lame. I'm sorry. It was ruined. So yeah, I need to put it in. This design bothers me. Terra, I also bumped up from bad design because like it's not the worst. It's like Galley annoys me way more than Pteranodon. Yeah. That's that's about it. Barry's number one because it's my favorite Barry design ever. Period. Herrera is my favorite Herrera design ever. Megalania is my favorite Megalania design. Trudon, yeah. The Anki is very, very solid. Minmi is probably my favorite Minmi ever, but also it's just a Minmi. Tenontosaurus is a very, very cool fictionalization. Magyarosaurus is definitely a very, very good Maggie design. Chimerosaurus made me like Chimerosaurus. Thery's missing proper figure. Thery's missing proper feathers. Dinocaris is missing proper feathers. Owl is missing lips. Suko is also missing lips. Spino's missing the old like character it had in its original design. BP's missing its proper feathers. Ostra's missing its proper feathers. Hipsy's missing proper feathers. Shantungosaurus needs something, but I have no idea what it is. Rex needs a little bit a better transition into the hyper design, lips, and just some like a soft redesign overall, like very slight adjustments. Giganotosaurus, it's pretty good. Awful list move Aloe above perfect. Interesting. I want Feathergelly, true. I do wish Parasaurolophus didn't have toothpicks for front legs. This is true. So complete redesign. Giganotosaurus, I feel like needs a dewlap. It needs some adjustments to its face and crest, and like something to give it a little bit more character because it feels a little generic right now. Quetz, it feels very naked. It needs more than just one or two things to be like perfect, but it still has like the potential to be perfect. Same with Dilo. I would like a slightly larger crest, maybe some reduction of those teeth action. Although for Dilo, it's fine. Some more of the proto feathers and old man hair, and maybe a slight adjustment to its body shape to be a bit more accurate to like Paleo Dilo, because Dilo's a little bit like squished horizontally right now. Packy, I feel like its titular head needs a little bit more attention, like maybe some more spikes or some more exaggeration on it. But other than that, I really like how muscular and bulky it feels. Stego, I just some body shape adjustments and like its neck needs changed as well. But other than that, it's just a very above average design. Diablo, I really like Isle Diablo. It's just above average. Proto, it's a very strong Proto. Homolo, it's a very strong Homolo. Maya is a very good looking Maya. Alberto is kind of frustrating, but it's still it's still better than average. It has lips, that's pretty cool. Carno is a little bit too slim for my liking, and I think the teeth look a little goofy, and I wish that its horns were able to better transition into the Hyper's horns. Rugops is just Carno. Again, kinda. I could say more about it, but I don't really need to. Para is just, I feel like it's just the most average design. It doesn't really have much going for it. Its proportions are solid, if not a little strange. As Pigeon pointed out, the the front arms are a little scrawny. Ava Ceratops is a very average Ava, but I feel like the character of being able to cannibalize means it's still pretty solid. Psittacosaurus is Psittacosaurus. It's just a taco. Probably the most paleo accurate dino in the game. Dryosaurus is a Dryosaurus. It's pretty cool. I feel like it could have feathers. It could have like something a little bit extra, and it needs burrowing. And I feel like that alone will bump it up to like above average, just burrowing. But for now, it's just average. Oviraptor is a abomination. Compsognathus and Pterodactylus, I feel like are solid designs in their own right, but I can't really put them any higher because they just are what they are. Monolophosaurus feels like the most missed potential design. It is extremely bland. Ceratosaurus looks extremely goofy with its teeth, and I feel like its body overall is fairly bland. Its character's kind of been degraded over time, and its running animation is very bad. Deinosuchus is probably my least favorite Deinosuchus design, but it's just a crocodile, so it's just average. The designs that bother me are Acro, because it's so fat that it drowns out any other character other than being fat, and I hate it. Triceratops, because of the horns, the frill, the body, the tail, the animations, the the sound design, the posture, the skins, pretty much everything about it. Um, Kentrosaurus, because I loved its concept art so much, and this feels like such a step down. Pteranodon, because I feel like it needs pycnofibers. I feel like they could do a lot more with its crest. I feel like it needs to be a scavenger. All of its fishing feels very, very weird. Its movement is not the best, even though it should be. And in general, it's extremely scrawny and naked. Galley is scrawny and naked, and that's really bad. I feel like if okay, I was lying when I said Mono had the biggest missed potential, because Galley feels like they actively spited its potential. Like they saw what it could do and they moved against it. Oh, see you, Wes, and yeah, have a good rest of your day. Goodbye, Wes. Yeah, it not having feathers is like a giant middle finger to like everyone that would otherwise love Galley. Um, Omniraptor is just awful. I just don't like Omni. And then all of the question marks here are not because I actually dislike their designs at all. It's just because that they're not real, or I have no idea how the fuck to rank Drawn Kick. So yeah, it's going there. But yeah, that's it. Whew. Oh, let me tab over and see what that DM was all about. Oh, oh my god. I'm good to go, by the way. Oh, yes, Kingfisher. Yes, hello, hi, do you, alright. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. Is he handsome, Heck? That's how you rate him. He's perfect. He even has holes. he has he has gaps and spaces in his flesh. Splendid. He even has a shark tail. Lore accurate acro. I see. How attractive do you find John Cake? It's a good question. Okay, fine, Fisher. Jeez. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, let me turn this off real quick. Uh, um, uh, uh. Hello, King Fisher.
Finally.
Say hello to stream.
Hello, chat.
Oh
Good
my
God,
god.
you're loud.
I am?
No, just for me, because I had my headphones up while editing.
Ah. Oh, I might actually have a, Oh my god, I do. I have your little guy set up.
My what?
Your little guy. Oh, look at the stream.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm still watching. Wait, hold on.
Look at the. He's.
That's hilarious.
There he is. I don't know if I can resize it at all. Hold on. Oh, there we go. And then I can grab me. Haha. I'm also here. Let me see if I can.
Oh, I forgot. My little guy talks.
Yeah, he opens his mouth like a weirdo.
Okay, dude. No need to be mean spirited.
Oh, well, no, I'm
Let me
sorry.
see here.
All
Let me
right,
see
chat.
something.
Say
Because
hello to the Kingfisher. He's taking over the channel now. Cause I gotta go grab a drink. I'll be right back. I'm gonna piss too. All right, you gotta run the show.
thanks. Okay. No problem. How many viewers we got? 4? Myself included, I think. How we doing, chat? For the record, looking back through Hacker's list, I think I agree with most of this. Ostro should be higher for obvious reasons. I'm glad he did put Spino so low on the list. I actually think it's pretty cool. Speak with your mouth closed. I don't think there's anything in here that's particularly offensive. He put some of my favorites in perfect design, as he should. Take Mega. I take it back. I don't know what Mega Lady is doing up there. I would put him in above average. I don't think he's awful. I just think something about that hump is a little too exaggerated. Then again, I don't know. I actually completely forgot what I rated him in my tier list video. I think I might have put him at B. But that was so long ago. That was 2 years ago at this point. I would put Proto higher. Proto and above average is wrong. He's at least missing something. Shant is good. I think Maggie is a bit too high. I would put him above average, like points for creativity, but I don't think I would put him that high. Pretty much all the other ones in perfect design I agree with. It's nothing egregious. I think Kentro makes me sad because it's like that meme where it's like when they're slandering your goat but they're low key right. It's kind of like that. I think even if it doesn't deserve to be that low, I think it shouldn't be that high either because I don't know, the skins don't do it justice. He kind of mentioned that it's like false advertising from what was shown in the concept art. I think I agree. What I loved about it was how exaggerated the spikes were, and how it just looked cartoonishly very nice in like the best way possible. But yeah, it's kind of a letdown in that sense. That's never before have I been so offended yet agree with you absolutely. Yeah, like it sucks, man. It really does suck. But it is what it is. That's why I kind of like the elder version a little bit more because obviously it almost achieves those exaggerated thagomizers or whatever the hell. But you know, a horrible Spino design. Let's see. Oh, wrong Discord. Hee hee. Isn't this the Spino from? I recognize this. This is from a Wii game. From like a Dinosaur Hunter Wii game. I recognize that. From so long ago. I always wanted that game, but they never had it in stock in any of the GameStops near me. It was on the Wii also. I distinctly remember it being on the Wii. What was it called? I completely forgot. Yes, exactly. Jurassic the Hunted. I remember. I remember I could only watch like gameplay videos of the boss fights and stuff. It actually looked pretty cool from what I remember. Probably doesn't look that cool anymore. But It has its charm. I'm not gonna lie to you. It has its early 2000s charm when everybody thought that was legitimately what Spino looked like. And then it's pretty clear that these guys just tried to make it as scary as possible. Scary, quote unquote. Oh no, yeah, it's ugly. But it's ugly in the way that like a pug is ugly, where it's like you shouldn't exist, but you're still kind of cute. Unless you think pugs are just cute, I guess. I don't know. Average Spino design, exactly. I think I can hear Bring Me to Life playing in the background at full volume. Yeah, man. I remember I've honestly considered making like a video exploring that phenomenon of Linkin Park and Evanescence and these Skillet type songs and why they were used so often in like dinosaur montages, but there really isn't much to actually say about it. Uh because they were just nice songs. I listen to them to this day. Um I just sent Hacker something important that he'll have by the time he gets back. So we can show you guys
Wait,
what
what?
that is.
What?
Speak of the devil.
Oh
Check
my
your
God,
inbox on Steam,
check
my
my
little gentleman.
inbox. Huh. All right. All right, let's see. Oh my God. It is it's time for Wizard Money Gang.
It is.
Oh, hold on.
Skillet
Let
Stays is
me
my favorite. Yeah, man.
let me change the thumbnail to the stream.
Skillet still goes hard as fuck. I don't care what anyone says. Let me when we just so you know, when we get into the game, it's only like 2 gigs. It'll take 3 seconds for you to install.
Mhm.
But when we get into it, I have to mute you on Discord because it has game chat.
Oh, I see. Let's see.
I'll give you a bit of a rundown in like the lobby area so you can see where everything is before we officially begin.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see because your initial reaction is now going to be recorded on this stream. I really hope you don't take it down after. I might even use it in the video.
Oh goodness. Okay. All right. Well. All right. I'm right now changing the thumbnail of the stream.
Skillet is why I know English, dude. It's impressive how much of another language you can learn by just listening to their music.
That's the thumbnail I changed it to, by the way. Should be visible on Steam or on stream.
I love the stock footage watermark. It's so peak.
I saw another one right below it without the watermark, and I'm like, it wouldn't be the same.
You can see his actual mustache underneath the fake mustache.
I
That's
know!
awesome.
It sticks out so aggressively. Alright, let's go here. Settings. Stream. Yes. Manage videos. Yes. Live.
All right. Whenever you have it installed, let me know so I can send you an invite. Where did it go? Where did it go? My wand. There we go. Oh, let me go to the frog.